Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a average-ish or so length video on how to create a drawing app using Scratch. So step one, we're going to delete the cat, it's gone. Next, we're going to make one new backdrop. So here I have my backdrops, paintbrush, so now I have two backdrops, and that's really kind of just to help us practice our show hide. Next, I'm going to paint a sprite right here. That is going to be a bubble. Let's go outline. Circle. I'm going to fill red. You can fill, or make it really however you want. I don't really care. Move that. I'm going to drop some text in there. Click. Here we go. We'll just go click to start. Click to start. Move it around. Make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So that's good. Click to start. Now, I'm going to go to scripts. And a couple things. One, you need to go to events. When flag is clicked, notice I'm on the backdrop here. When flag is clicked, I'm going to go looks, switch backdrop to backdrop 1. And this code is on the backdrop. Note, there's no icon here that says it's on sprite 1. So I click sprite 1, I'm on sprite 1 there. I'm going to go to events when this sprite is clicked, and I do that only because this is new. Here, hopefully that'll make it easier to see. This is a new block, we haven't used this one yet. So when this sprite is clicked, this button, we are going to go looks, we're going to switch to backdrop 2, and we want it to hide. Now if it's hiding, we also need to tell it to show up. So I'm going to go to events, when backdrop switches to backdrop 1, we need to go looks, show. So it should be there, and now it's gone. Click the flag, it should show up, and now it's gone. So that's working. Next, if this is going to be a drawing app, we need to grab a sprite that we can draw with. You can draw with anything, balloons, bananas, a bow tie. I'm going to choose a pencil. This is in alphabetical order, so there we go, pencil. Now, with my pencil, I need to do a couple things because I want to change it to the colors I'm going to draw with. So I'm going to click on costumes and delete. And first let's put one little line of code on it, and that's going to be events. When flag is clicked, I want it to hide because I do not want it there on the beginning, so it should be gone, it should be there. Oops, it's not there. So I need to tell it to show up. So I'm going to go to events, when backdrop switches to backdrop 2, looks, show. So now let's try that. Gone, and it's there. The next thing I want it to do is I want it to go and follow my mouse around. So I'm going to go to motion, go to mouse pointer, and I want that to happen forever. So let's run this again. Click, click. There we go. Click to start. Now you will notice as I move my mouse, the mouse is in the middle of the pencil. I do not want that. I want it to be at the tip. So when I draw, it looks like I'm drawing from the tip of the pencil. So I'm going to click my stop sign. I'm going to go to costumes of my pencil, costumes. So I'm going to have 3 colors for this as it's kind of just like a introduction basic one. So I'm going to go duplicate, and I did that by hitting control click. You could also click on the stamp, make another one. Now I'm going to recenter it to the tip. You'll have to do this for all 3. I could have done it and then made a duplicate. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. So click, start, there we go, working, perfect. Pencil, costumes. Now I'm going to change it so it's 3 different colors, and I'll go convert to bitmap so I can grab my fill, red, fill black, fill yellow, so now it's red. I'm going to zoom in so it's a little bit easier to do that. Now here I have this one, it'll be green, but I need to convert to bitmap, fill, black, yellow, and the last one. Convert to bitmap, fill, blue, fill. Done. Now for the sake of future ease in this app, I'm going to change the name of this. So this is pencil 3A. I'm just going to name it blue. This one I'm going to name it green. And you probably guessed it, red. Alright, so that's done. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need to have my 3 other sprites that are going to correlate with the colors I can choose, red, green, blue. So I'm going to go new sprite, duplicate, blue, circle, fill. Now, I'm just going to duplicate this, and that is just really so they're the same size, same color. Now, I want to change the color, so I'm going to grab this one and go fill, make that one green. Grab this one, fill's already chosen, make it red. There we go, done. Now, I need to code, let's see, what happens? I click my flag, the pencil's gone, the colors are there, click to start. I should say click to draw, that'd make me better. This sprite's clicked. There we go. Got my pencil, nothing happens yet. So now I need to code my pencil to draw. And to do that, I'm going to click my flag, and here I'm going to put all the codes out there, and I'll kind of walk you through. So these two are working, I know that, so I'm going to move them over out of the way. In a moment, I'll put up the code just so you can see that. But it starts like this. The first thing I need to do is I need to jump into my code where I change the color of this pencil. And so to do that, I want to, so if red touches red, I want it to be red. If it touches green, I want it to be green, and if it touches blue, blue. So to do that, it's going to look like this. I'm going to go to Events, When Backdrop switches to Backdrop 2, if my pencil touches a sprite, so touching sprite, so in this case, touching sprite 2, then I want to switch costume to blue. And I want to go to pen, and I want to set pen color to blue. So I'm going to click on that, click on this, blue. And that needs to happen forever. So I'll give you just a second to look at that. So on backdrop 2, forever, if touching sprite 2, then switch costume to blue. And I'll just test this real quick. So click, click, and if I touch blue, ta-da, it's blue. So I know that's working with that one. Now I need to do it for green and red. To do that, I'm going to make a duplicate. So right-click, duplicate. Now, it's the same thing. I just stacked it so it's easier to see. It's going to be backdrop 2 if it touches sprite 3. Switch costume to green, because 3 is green. Set pen color to green. And I'm going to make one more duplicate. And I'm going to set that 2. That's good. This is sprite 4 now. This is red. And this is red. So now what that looks like is, let's test it out. Good, good, blue, green, red. Excellent. So that's all there. And then I'm going to move it over and give you the next set of code here. And at the very end, I'll zoom out and you can see them all at once. So I have those codes. The next set of code I need is basically just to tell your pencil to draw. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to use my keys. So, like for example, if I push the down arrow, I want to go pen down. And what that's going to do is that is going to tell it to start drawing. If I go duplicate, pen, or up arrow, I don't want pen down, but I want pen up. So down to draw, up to stop drawing. And then let's say I want to go with C, and I'll use that to clear. So right now, let's give it a test. Click my flag, click start, click to start. There we go. It's red, so if I push my down arrow, now I'm drawing down. And hopefully I should be able to go green, and it switches to green. And blue, should switch it to blue, and it does. So if this is working the way I want it to, I should be able to push up, stop drawing, touch green, still not drawing, down arrow to draw, up arrow to stop, red, down arrow, drawing again, up, and then to clear, C. So there we go. Stop, and click my flag. There we go. I also might want to do one that says events when flag is clicked, clear. That way, if I'm like working through this and I'm drawing, pen up, and then I click my flag, it goes away. That's like another option. So that's just to introduce you a little bit to that. You can change the thickness of your line size. You can change the shade. There's all kinds of options, but just introduction on how to draw using Scratch. Could have different backdrops. Kids have made lines for notes. They've made coloring books, like I said earlier. But anyway, just to give you an overview. So hope that helps, and that's what we're working on in class next week.